What is up, guys? Your boy Rimney here today, and today I have an amazing deck for you guys. This is a Stefan's Ivanov Malmo deck, and this is an incredible deck. Of course, Baby Blaze, right? Baby Blaze and Blacephalon GX. We knew they were somewhere, like close, getting closer and closer and closer to this top 8 finish every single tournament, and finally this deck done it. So this we're gonna take a look at Stefan's Ivanov version of the deck. I had to make one change, and those are 2 Jirachis, not 4, just because I own only 2 Jirachis in game, and this means like we're gonna have 2 more energies because of that. This is the only change I've made due to not having the card. So let's take a look at the deck. So we do start with 12 Pokemons, and this is Cramorant V, amazing way to snipe the bench on your opponent's side. 1 Absol with the Dark Ambition, again the card that is slowly coming back. Everyone has started playing it. That was the card that was made popular in Jirachi decks, in Zapdos Jirachis, and then later to counter those decks during last year's internationals. So that was really cool card, and still is. Baby Blacephalon doesn't need an introduction. We have 3 copies of it and 1 copy of Blacephalon GX. Then we have Victini V, not only an amazing way to get energy on an active Pokemon with Spreading Flames, but also an amazing way to get the damage, to get the job done with the energy burst. It's 30 times damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon, so you can actually deal a lot of damage, especially if you're facing, let's say Pikarom that is cocky enough to place 6 energies on it, just as an example. Then 1 Dedenne, 2 Jirachis, 1 Oricorio GX, and 1 Fione. Then we go to the 33 trainer cards, and we do have 1 adventure bag, 2 energy retrievals, place it, so full 4 of Puriflants with 4 fire crystals. Beautiful line over here. Of course, ordinary rod to keep bringing. So you see there's a lot of energy that's going to be in our discard pile, and we're going to keep on bringing it. Then we have 1 Pole Pad, 4 Quick Balls, 1 Stadium Nav to find ourselves a Heat Factory or Ultra Space. We do also have 4, so place it, 4 of switches, Heat Factory, Ultra Space, 1 copy, and 1 copy on Ultra Forest Cartina Void to go through anything that is preventing the damage or has any effects that will prevent that damage from happening. Then of course we got 4 Welders, Beast Bringer, 1 copy of that, 2 Escapers because of Jirachis, 1 Lucky Egg, and 15 energy. The deck is really cool. Honestly, this is, I played the deck today a lot, and you will see that, in the gameplay portion, and this is one of those where I really had a lot of fun playing. I'm not necessarily a fan or a huge fan of the Baby Blaze deck, but just, slowly preparing your Blacephalon GX, preparing that Baby Blaze, it's such a fun thing to do that I had a blast playing. So let's go to the gameplay portion, you will see how good the deck really is. Morning, mate. Alright. Would you like to go first? Yeah, let's go. Haven't played this deck in a few months, so let's take a look at our beautiful Baby Blacephalon. And Rema, I've heard that you've got a Zapdos spread deck. That's what I heard from Silly. Well, I'm going first, so not enough full tournament, so play my prox deck. Okay. And how was the proxy deck going or doing? I hope it was doing great. And I saw one thing that surprised me this weekend was, it's kind of funny, was like Asian tournaments, especially Japanese tournaments, where you kind of say the new Toxtricity working. Not yet, I just had about it, but I don't think it will work until next year with new DC. Yeah, that's true. So I was really surprised to say Toxtricity V being one of like the top decks there. And I'm like, ooh. Both decks were crap, I just couldn't get... Slowly. Right, it's always this one. Ah, that's a GX. So yeah, Toxtricity V, and as I said, right, Toxtricity V, VMAX, and Garbodor with 3 Lysanders, with 3 boss orders, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is a deck that I can go behind, especially that they, that they are, but there's no harm in trying. Exactly. There's no harm in that. But what surprised me also is that, hey Jim Lear, good morning, that they've finally revealed those league decks, because they're not Battle Arena, but they're league decks with Pikarom and Reshazad. So that's kind of interesting, because if they're gonna do Pikarom, this might mean, to a certain degree, that some of the cards from that deck are gonna rotate out, which really is interesting. Alright, let me just get all the pieces. Dance. So I guess what I was sick. Oh, I don't know what. I don't know what we're sick with. I mean, I'm hoping not, not what everyone is afraid of right now. Alright, let's drop 3. Huh. Well. I mean, it's not a knockout at least. Alright, okay, so type A, alright. I thought you're gonna say something else. To be honest, but alright. So I hope you're feeling a lot better. Our reprints, they stay. No. Okay. So I see the misconception. They would normally stay because they are team up, and everything until team up rotates out, right? Okay, so this is the misconception. So everything to team up should rotate out. Okay. So they would stay. They would stay normally. The Welder would stay, but Thun Mountain, Zeraora, those things will rotate out. And the the league decks, right? The league battle decks, however they are called, they are not printed as reprints. They are not even alternative arts. There's just the same card. So they do have the set symbol of their original set. So yeah, this means that when the rotation hits, which is hopefully, around August, they will rotate out. Of course, not Pikarom. Pikarom next year. Alright, come on. So yeah, so no. Oh, okay. Yeah, like those are not reprints by any means, but also everything that was released from Team Up upwards stays in the format. So there's no need of worrying about cards. There we go, we got a beautiful knockout. Influenza, yeah. My fever broke last night, now I'm just getting great. That's good to hear, Gym Leader. That is good to hear. So cheers for you just, coming back. And yeah, like my weekend also, I did felt sick as well. Alright, sure. Alright, we're gonna take the Blacephalon. So I know he's gonna knock me out right now with probably Victini. But one surprising thing, yesterday at League... Yo, there goes Team Skull. How's it going, Team Skull? How we doing? I have asthma, so that made things. Oh, dude, that is the worst. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. But I'm glad that you're doing better. I'm doing great, definitely feeling a lot better. I feel like, this weekend I went through all the phases of like losing someone due to, internationals being cancelled. And I still think, it's been 3 days, and I still think the decision was rushed. They should have not cancelled it. They should have waited at least until 20th, right? So 11 more days, and then let us know if they're cancelling it or not. Just because, and I'm saying that because, well, let me just switch over here. Bam, just a switch. And I'm saying that, because they didn't really, done anything to Malmo. They haven't done anything really to Liverpool in May, at least not yet, right? It's like they're waiting with Liverpool. So it is kind of, on annoying, you might say. Alright. I need 4. Right, yeah. I'm decent about it overall, can't complain. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Oh, there we go, Fire Crystal. Great. So yeah, so this kind of got on my nerve this weekend, definitely. Riven, were you sick too? No, I'm never live during the weekend. I'm never streaming weekends. I'm only doing, YouTube videos during the weekend. I'm never streaming weekends. I knew you'd come. How's it going, Spider? So yes, I'm never live weekends. I'm never streaming weekends. If I am, this means I might stream next weekend though, because Kovik is at work. So I might, but we might play something different than Pokemon. My day so far, I woke up. Hey silly, hello. I mean, it's not like, I wouldn't say, better safe than this, because we still, decided that we're gonna go just to do some sightseeing. My problem is, right, so my biggest problem with them cancelling it is just rushing it, because it feels like a rushed decision, especially that, they are leaving certain regionals, right? Because it turned out, that Liverpool, you can still purchase tickets. They left Malmo, and people say like, oh, because it's too late to cancel Malmo. No, it was never too late. Like, you've seen EM, being cancelled the day it started, right? But, on the other hand, yeah, you've got people from all over the world, and it is what it is. There's a lot of, from what I only know, in Europe, a lot of cups. A lot of cups are being cancelled as well. A lot of league challenges. So there's really a ton of things being cancelled, and it also means that there's less things to get points, and also when we're gonna, because we are keeping it at least for now. The question is if we're gonna. I heard that we don't want people that close. No, that is, I mean, this is, yeah, it's like one of those, a bit of BS arguments. Hey, Captain, how's it going? Hello. Bull Clubs won. Nice. I mean, you don't want people that close, and on the other hand, you're leaving other regionals. It's one of those things. I just feel, alright, so my one problem. They should have waited at least 7 more days. Yeah, he told me about the idea of a deck, and he told me it's not ready yet. What do you think of Malitina going into Malmo? So Malmar and Tina Trump. I played 3 to 4 of those decks. Oh, Baby Tina. I might have skipped that if it was on stream, so I might have skipped it. That game, because I haven't seen that deck there. But it depends what matchup it has against AD Possession. I'm going to bet sure. Night Charismatic. It has crazy good matchup spread, but well, it's Mali. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the list that, because there are top 8 lists. My analysis of those top 8 lists are gonna be after the stream. I want you to test it once so we finish play testing it. Sure, I will test it. I've got that feeling that. Are we playing big charms? Oh, of course, there are big charms. There are big charms, of course. I was thinking about vitality bands. Well, not really. What I also do play is Lysander's Lab, for example. So whenever they have like balloon or mill frying pan, there is a way for me to get rid of it. So it's a really techy Pikarom, I would say. It is a really techy version of the Pikarom. But it does also resemble, you know, our meta over here in my city and in my league, right? Where you still have, you know, Guardians running around with charms, you know, and then all of that stuff. We didn't see Amma. I was thinking about it. So honestly, I was thinking about it. And I never felt that it is a bad idea, but you would have to go second, right? But at the same time, you know, you just play Volkner for it. And it gets a semi-reasonable start at bit Pikarom. Yeah, like so. Hey Gritcho, how's it going? Hello. I mean, if Pikarom plays it the way it should play, and just focus on the things it should focus, and have some of the disruption aspect, it might win. But it's literally 50-50 matchup. Well, that's true, but you know, that's why, for example, I do play Fioni, right? So again, we know ADPs are playing switches, but that's, you know, a bit of a disruption you can try to do, right? You play that Fioni, or maybe custom catchers, you know, try to go somewhere else. There's just so many things, and I wouldn't even say like full blitz turn 1. Like, it is easy to get it, but sometimes, you know, it's hard to even think about full blitz turn 1. See, like, my version is really techy. But I feel like, you know, Pikarom in the top 8 shows you that, you know, it can be that. It still can be a valid deck. And of course, you know, we know that in May, almost every Pikarom player is just going to, you know, start selling the deck, and, you know, we're just going to move on to Toxtricity V and V Max. Like, that's one of those, like, no-brainers, right? That's where we're going to move. I know a guy, Raven, who is willing to make a custom playmat. Alright. Toxtricity V and V Max. So it's lightning type Pokemon. It does, well, it works really well with the Garbodor. So if your opponent's active Pokemon is poison, it does, I believe, 160 damage, and the VMAX is doing 250. Let me think. But Garbodor is what makes this deck really good, because you end up having a Pokemon that says leave your opponent's active Pokemon poisoned. And this is really good. Jirachi, no, because it's team up. Team up rotates out next year in 2021. 2021, that's when Jirachi rotates out, but this year we'll see rotation of Zeraora, Thunder Mountain, you know, things like that, custom catchers. So yeah, so it's gonna be team up upwards. Then, you know, in 2 years we're gonna have Sword and Shield upwards. So it's always like that. Yeah, like with the Basoldas, definitely. Yeah. And, well, you know, you do see, like, those Japanese decks that aren't using, you know, Toxtricity, and they are doing really, really good job there. It will not. I will tell you why. Galarian Mine. Just cards like Galarian Mine are making him really, really hard to retreat. And Toxtricity is all, you know, it's all about that. Galarian Mine, Absol, and you've got, you know, other things just to keep that Pokemon active. You know, they would have to use the switch, of course, you know, you have to use something else, but those are all resources that they have to, you know, burn. It's not always easy. It's not always easy to get to those pieces. Volkner is rotating out, for example. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting format. Stops of skateboards and balloons. Yeah. Also, the Scrapper, right? The Mel Scraper. That you can discard 2 tools. Like, you can go and check my review right over here on the channel and subscribe. But yeah, there's just so many ways of dealing. Will be so many ways of dealing with stuff that, yeah, you can, of course, you can play the stadium that was, no, it was not trash, rubbish. I don't remember the name. But yeah, like, you can see that stadium in one of the decks that we've made already on the channel as well. Dust Island, there we go. Yep. Right, best GX. I mean, it's not a spoiler. The set came out in Japan like last week, and the spoilers were like are 2 to 3 weeks old. Elite versus Inner Circle announced, yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah, so that's not a spoiler. To early X and Y era Alexander until Scrapper. True. Well, I'm just gonna go retreat. What if any deck will dominate like Yveltal? That's a great question. I think, you know, Meowth has a really nice potential. with mines and absols. Like this, one of those things I do want to see as well. Hey, thank you so much, Mabneo, for fantastic. I appreciate that. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Mjoltek V and V Max. Or was it only Mjoltek V? Yeah. Well, wait. I'll find it for you. Yeah, it's Mjoltek V. And it says that the stack does 50 more damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon retreat cost. Right over here. And with cards like Absols, with cards like Galarian Mine, it's just absolutely crazy what this this might do and can do. Right, bye bye. Take care. Mwah. La champion. So what's the base attack? It's 10 plus, right? But Galarian Mine adds 2. So let's say you got 3, so that's already 150, 160. Absol. Alright, Fiona. Whirlpool section. I mean, the Galarian Mine is huge for that. Absol, again. And there are a few other cards that will also add it. So, I wouldn't say it's underwhelming. I would say, it's quite powerful in those terms. Exactly, because they also do have their own retreat, right? So on top of their own retreat, you add more, yeah. You have Absol and Mine, that's 5, yeah. Exactly, so now see what I'm saying about that card, that Mjoltek can really be powerful at some point. Yeah, over here. Now just Silly and Ram. We bucket and have Frostmoth, exactly. So so I feel like this is going to be a bit of an era of Mjoltek, Toxtricity, still around Zacian to some degree. Does Dragon Majesty rotate? Yes, because it was released in between Celestial Storm and Lost Thunder. So yes, it does rotate out. Or it will rotate out. And we've got a win. There we go. I think they will have to start playing something like Zamazenta and Fireball Circus. GG. Hey, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope right now you do like Baby Blaze the same way as I do, and you might even think about taking it to your next league, which you definitely should. So, fun decks to fun even of amazing player, fantastic guy, and he also does stream, so you definitely have to go there. Amazing player. So yeah, that's all I can say about the deck. Amazing. But also what I can say is that down there below, There's a 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak that also does support the channel. And if you're playing IRL and you want to play, get some IRL cards, you can always click on the TCG player. But also you can join the channel and you can subscribe to it right over here and become Pokemon family, Pokemon Couple family. So thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye, mwah, good night, and see you guys on Twitch. Bye.